Hello, folks. Today we're talking about trouble on the mountain. Too much water on top. Trouble not only on the mountain, but in the valley. Trouble in the valley. Much water up top. Talking about Hexagram 39 today, folks. Obstruction. Trouble. It's part of the leadership series by James Bird, MBA, Future 2027. What we're saying today, that is April 14th, 2026. Navigating obstacles and challenges, the main theme here. In this presentation, we delve into hexagram 39, known as obstruction or trouble, that is. This concept is vital for grasping the challenges often encountered in leadership and decision making. James Bird, that's me at this time, MBA, a prominent thought leader, emphasized that obstructions can serve as powerful catalysts for growth and innovation. Forward looking, by 2027, we anticipate significant changes in leadership, should I say, in the leadership landscape. It is essential not only to recognize obstructions, but also to transform them into opportunities for developing resilience, innovative problem solving abilities. Emphasize a slight positive nod toward your direction. Keep in mind that the challenges we face today are shaping the leadership, should I say the leaders we will become in the future. Embrace these obstacles as opportunities to pause, reflect, and strategize for a brighter tomorrow. Smile with it. Maintain a positive tone. Central theme of hexagram 39, as we stated, referred to as obstruction or Qiang in Chinese, focuses on the management of obstructions and challenges, how to handle them in a reasonable manner. It underscores the importance of knowing when to pause, reflect, and seek help instead of pushing through dangerous situations. Term called trouble. This hexagram embodies the wisdom of recognizing when to step back, reassess our circumstances, and consult those with more experience. It teaches that true strength lies not in stubbornly battling against insurmountable odds, but in the insight to pause, reevaluate, and seek guidance from knowledgeable individuals. The advice to see the great man highlights the importance of mentorship and wise counsel during difficult times. When confronted with seemingly insurmountable obstacles, reaching out to those who have successfully navigate, navigated similar challenges can yield invaluable insights and strategies moving forward. In this context, perseverance means maintaining inner strength and morale, integrity, while adjusting our strategies to suit this situation. The purpose of good fortune, or should I say the promise of good fortune, comes not from forcefully overcoming obstacles, but from cultivating character, wisdom, and relationship through the experience of adversity. The oracle, water over mountain, obstruction blocks forward movement, signal to pause and reassess. In this slide, we're delving into the concept of the oracle, represented by water over mountain. This imagery symbolizes the natural obstruction, such as a flood, which emphasizing that moving forward might not be the best course of action right now. That is, instead, consider this as a powerful signal to pause and reassess the current path. The obstruction isn't just a barrier, it's an opportunity to reflect on your strategies and choices. Taking this time to pause, you create the space to gain clarity and insight, setting the stage for more informed decisions moving forward. In essence, we're talking about an almanacs. This is gonna wreck it. We're on to that spot again. Uh, OCOP, whole calendar of days. Now then, this reflection is crucial before we discuss the next steps in overcoming these challenges which are current. The judgment moving toward cooperation would be Southwest Church, avoid isolation, Northeast, seek guidance. Perseverance brings good fortune. Take your time and hurry up. In this section, we delve into the judgment, talking the judgment of Hexagram 39, which provides us with crucial guidance on overcoming obstacles. what we want to do in this current phase. First, Hexagram advises us to move toward cooperation, symbolically represented as moving toward southwest, deliverance. This direction suggests seeking alliances, working collaboratively with others. It's a reminder that unity and teamwork can often solve what we cannot manage alone. Next, we are cautioned against isolation, symbolically represented as the northeast. Isolation can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities. Avoiding isolation, we open ourselves to new perspectives and solutions that others might offer. Greater emphasis here is on avoiding isolation. Finally, the hexagram encourages us to seek guidance and persevere, assuring us that such actions will lead to good fortune. This is a powerful reminder that persistence, coupled with wisdom, turn challenges into triumphs. I encourage your audience to somewhat seek guidance and persevere. These insights help us navigate obstacles with a mindset centered on collaboration and perseverance. Persevere. The image. Take a look at the image. That have to turn inward, develop character, refine strategy instead of forcing action. Be somewhat proactive. We move into the image. We are encouraged to take a moment to turn inward. This is about self-reflection and personal growth develops. The key here is to focus on developing our character rather than pushing forward blindly. This is a time to refine our strategies moving forward. We should be looking at how we can improve ourselves and our approach instead of trying to force a particular outcome in somewhat reactive situation at hand. Remember this. This isn't about inaction. It's about thoughtful preparation and ensuring we are ready to act when the time is right. Leadership insight. Obstacles are feedback. Do not force outcomes. Adapt strategy and timing. All internal concepts. We believe into the concept leadership insight. Let's explore how obstacles can actually serve as valuable feedback. When faced with challenges, it's crucial to understand that forcing outcomes is not always the best approach. Instead, we should focus on adapting our strategies and timing to better align with the circumstances. This flexible, this flexibility allows leaders to navigate complexity with greater ease and effectiveness. By doing so, we can transform potential setbacks into stepping stones for growth and success moving forward. In this slide, talking about business applications, review operations, consult advisors, reduce friction points, realign with market conditions, stay in tune. As we move into the business application of these leadership insights, let's focus on how we can particularly implicate, or should I say, implement these concepts in our organizations to make them work for us. First, reviewing operations is key. By taking a step back and examining current processes, we can identify areas that may need improvement or streamlining. We're talking about process re-engineering in terms of business-wise, process re-engineering. This, I might say, is an opportunity to ensure that everything is aligned with our strategic goals, what we want. Next, consulting advisors is crucial. Finding an experienced mentor. They bring an external perspective and often valuable insights that we might overlook. That talking about Delphi, outside source, not connected to the problem, unbiased instructions. Engaging with advisors can somewhat provide clarity and help us navigate complex challenges more effectively. Unbiased opinion. And finally, reducing friction points within the organization will lead to a smoother workflow and improved efficiency. Smooth on down the road. By addressing these pain points, it can better align with current market conditions and respond more agilely to change. Be somewhat agile. flexible in nature. Remember, the goal is to make our operations more adaptable and responsive, setting a foundation for sustainable growth. And further emphasize adaptable and responsive, but agile. Flexible in business. It's the importance of flexibility in business, being agile. On this slide, we're talking about daily execution, things to do. Ignite, pause, pause before acting. Don't be overreacting. Simplify, simplify decisions. Break them down with minute parts. Subtract that don't make sense. Simplify decisions. Focus. What to focus on? Focus on clarity. Things that make sense. Avoid. Avoid aggressive moves, which are somewhat reactive in nature. Just taking it by the blind side, without plans, that is. Avoid aggressive moves. Have a strategic plan in writing. Uh, be mindful of aggressive moves. In this section, we're going to leap into the art of daily execution. First, let's talk about the power of pausing for acting, taking a moment to breathe and assess the situation can prevent hasty decisions and lead to more thoughtful actions and purpose. This pause allows you to simplify decisions, cutting through the noise and focusing on what truly matters. Next, focus on clarity. By stripping away unnecessary complexity, you can make decisions that are not only clear but also effective, and in turn efficient. For efficiency, time spent on these troubling circumstances. This clarity, as it might be in thought, leads to more precise executions and better outcomes for success. Finally, let's address the need to avoid aggressive moves. Sometimes the best strategy is to proceed with caution and deliberate intent rather than rushing forward. This approach reduces the risk of missteps and aligns your actions with your long-term goals for sustainability. But I emphasize the word avoid. Avoid aggressive moves. Remember, by integrating pause, simplifying, focus on clarity, focusing on clarity, you enhance your ability to navigate daily challenges with grace and effectiveness, being efficient, not wasting your time, during the duration of daily activities, be efficient. Reflection. You move toward the end of this presentation. We remind you that reflection, we're talking about where am I focusing or where am I forcing progress, being aggressive somewhat. What needs adjustment? Who can guide me? And for that crucial great person, for tidbit for guidance. As we reflect on our journey, let's take a moment to engage with these introspective questions. First, consider where I am posting progress. What place or what situation are you trying to force progress? Ask yourself that. It's somewhat vital to recognize areas where we might be pushing too hard, possibly at the expense of our well being or effectiveness. Next, ask yourself what needs adjustment. This is an opportunity to identify misalignments and recalibrate our approach to better align with our goals and values. Mission statement, refer back to that. Now, finally, think about who can guide me. Seeking guidance from mentors or colleagues can offer new perspectives and support in navigating challenges. Remember, reflection isn't just about looking back, it's about paving the way forward with clarity and intention. Again, great key questions. Where am I forcing progress? What needs alignment? Or should I say adjustment? Who can guide me? Last question. Closing thought. Looking at obstruction defines direction. Stillness reveals the next move. Yes, stillness reveals the next move. Meditate today. Think about water on the mountain. What happens if it overflows? You have water in the valley. Meditate. Now then, as we wrap up this episode focused on strategic management and leadership, I invite you to subscribe to this invaluable channel. It's crucial for expanding your understanding of team building staying ahead of the curve. Now, Let's end by reflecting on two significant ideas in this closing thought. First, obstruction refines direction. It's obstruction refines direction. It's like water goes around objects, rocks that it is in the river. This implies that when we face challenges, go over or around, it can somewhat actually help us clarify our path and hone our efforts more effectively. Getting there. It's a reminder that obstacles are not merely hindrance, they are somewhat opportunities to reassess, find our aspirations. Second, stillness. Reveal the next move. Meditate today. In a world that often prioritizes speed and relentless action, this concept is particularly powerful. Taking a moment of stillness allows us to connect with our intuition and discover the most thoughtful way forward. You think about it, deeply think about it, meditate in a way that emphasizes the importance of trusting that the best solution will naturally emerge during quieter moments. As we finish, let's embrace these reflections. As we find clarity amid our challenges and wisdom in our stillness. Thank you.